back, and today, Marketplace Monday, boys. We got a lot of action coming this week. Starting off, we have a retro all-star program. What the hell is that? So that's coming out on Tuesday, man. And then we have the retro all-star game event. As with always event, I want to remind you guys, you can make 200,000 stubs pretty easily. All you have to do is grind from 3 p.m. Eastern time when it comes out until 11 o'clock at night. You know, strategically back out of your first game so you start 0-1, and then eventually, you know, try getting that reward first. You'll be able to sell it for a hefty profit if you're low on stubs. So that's a good method if you're decent at the game and you think you can get some wins pretty fast. The All-Star Game program, we're going to get some good cards. You know, I'm hoping they're a little bit higher in overall. If we look at the current programs, you know, we got the season awards, boys. The All-Star program probably going to be 93, 94 overalls, I would hope, if I had to guess. Now, what other content? Oh, that's right. The roster update is here. This Friday, we have a nice roster update. Season Awards drop 4, who cares? New Battle Royale, who cares? It's roster update week, baby. So we got to talk about my schedule. First off, show some support, man. Smash the like button and subscribe button, and show some support. Simple as that. Join the Discord. Become a member. We're making tons and tons of stubs. You see my stub count, 164K. Now, let me just say, this roster update may actually be a little bit smaller than usual because people ain't performing. But one guy that is performing is Mr. Crochet. Ka-ching. I'm taking him to the bank, and he single-handedly is worth 5 million subs. Pretty funny, but this just shows, you know, what you can be making yourself. I bought him when he was a 78 overall. That's pretty nutty. Now, Garrett Crochet, we have a formula that projects starting pitchers, so I thought I would talk about some starting pitchers, right? Garrett Crochet, he's looking good. He's projected to go 86 overall as of right now, but I believe he has another start coming. Now, something else I wanted to mention before we talk about roster update stuff is I've been hearing rumors, and I think it's true. I think equipment flipping can be a very solid stub making method right now that you can potentially be doing throughout the week if you have a lot of stubs. We also... That reminds me, I gotta make another video on back orders, on backwards roster update investing, reverse investing, whatever you want to call it. I'll make a video on that soon. But basically, let's talk about equipment first. So equipment, come in here and put in a buy order for everything that has a good margin. You can see this, you buy it at 39.57, and then you would come in here, sell it for 64.36, and you make a 2,000 stub profit. So that's a pretty good margin right there. Put in a buy order for every single one of these. Now, these are not necessarily being bought or sold quickly at all. Quite the opposite. So literally put in a billion buy orders and then just let it sit, man. Let it sit for an hour, 2 hours. You know, maybe 20% of your orders will have gone through. The rest won't have. Then you go into your active orders and just start canceling them. Start canceling anything that hasn't went through. And the stuff that you did buy, that's when you sell them, and you keep repeating that process. You'll be able to make a nice amount of stubs doing that. Now it's time to look at the roster update investment stuff and talk about that. What everyone's here to hear, all right? First off, why is Sean Murphy? All right, he's not. He's quick sell. I was wondering if he was doing something special. He's not. So what is reverse investing? Well, let's take Garrett Crochet for an example. I just told you he's going 86 overall, right? He's going 86 overall, but right now his quick sell price is still 1,500. So you can put in orders at 1,500 right now. And then when he's an 86 overall, his new quick sell price will be $37.50, and you won't be able to put in orders at 1,500. However, once he gets upgraded, his, you know, those 1,500 orders, they're still gonna be there, and people are actually dumb enough to be selling him for 1,500, even if his quick sell price is 3,700. So that's basically what it is in a nutshell. Now, you don't want to go all the way down to 1,500. You probably want to go like 2,000, 2,500 for a guy like Garrett Crochet. And also, they kind of need to do bad. So instead of wanting him to do good, you would kind of want him to get shelled once he goes diamond. That way, people are just selling him off, quick selling him now. You know what I'm saying? So that's what you want to do for reverse investing. Now, in terms of who's actually getting a boost, we're going to have a lot of videos on that as we go. But George Kirby is the guy where George Kirby is currently projected to go diamond. That's right. Kind of a sleeper. His price has been increasing steadily. He's barely projected to go diamond, so he might not. But I think he is. He's like a fringe diamond, and since there's not many people going diamond except for Crochet, I think George Kirby could be the second player we see. Max Scherzer, he's back from injury, man. He started on Sunday, I believe, and I'm recording this on Sunday. So I can't tell you how he's going to do on Sunday. But, you know, depending on that start performance, He could be a long-term hold, a guy that we could potentially see as an investment for a roster update. What is it, number 5? Whatever the one after this is. Bryce Miller, not looking too hot. Shota, definitely not looking too hot. Sell him. Tanner Houck is a guy you're going to want to be familiar with. As of right now, he's projected as a plus 1.2. With a dominant start, he could earn diamond. Jared Jones, not a guy you're going to be looking at. Steven Kwan. Steven Kwan, I know one of the boys in the Discord is high on him, and he's a diamond lock. People are calling him a diamond lock. I really haven't looked into him much at all. But if Stub says he's a diamond lock, I believe him. So I think he's going diamond. This is going to be our third, depending if Kirby goes diamond, third diamond of the update. Keep going. Joe Ryan. We're going to have a whole video predicting every single one of these guys' overalls. But I just wanted to talk about some starting pitcher overalls just to give you guys a bit of a head start. Joe Ryan, he's projected to get a +1 as well. Now, he could potentially earn higher. He's 99% chance not going diamond this time by, but long-term play as well. Christian Yelich. I like Christian Yelich, man. I don't know about the fact that he doesn't hit home runs. Where are the homers at? Where's the power? He is still batting like 330 on the year, though, so, and he hasn't necessarily slowed down. Logan Gilbert. Oh, man. Logan Gilbert, I love him. I love him, man. He's back. Back in my good graces. We bought him when he was a 78 overall. We sold him. We bought him back. He's back to being the Cy Young candidate, man. And he's pitching very well. Back-to-back 8-inning pitch games. Looking to go at least +1, maybe earns a +2. Flaherty, low-key, Jack Flaherty is a potential guy to watch for diamond. I don't know his projection, but if I had to guess, I'd be saying +2, 2.5 right now if I had to guess. I think he could potentially, I don't know. I don't think he has another start left in this period. But if he does have a start left in this period, I think he could earn diamond. I also think he's really close to diamond, and he's a good buy at 1,500. You know why? There's going to be guys where, like Logan Gilbert, for example. Let's say Logan Gilbert gets a +1. Let's say Joe Ryan gets a +1. They only go to 1,500, so it's not a great percent return on your investment. But one thing to note, and this is why I'm bringing up Marketplace Monday. One thing to note is when this roster update drops, you're all going to want new guys to invest in. So when Joe Ryan goes 84, when Logan Gilbert goes 83 or 84, I'm going to be telling you guys to buy in anyway. So while you might not be making a great killing on this update, you're basically just buying in for a lower price than you'll be able to on the next roster update. So there is some risk, like especially Jack Flaherty, right? Jack Flaherty, if he goes 84, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to say smash the buy button on him to potentially be a diamond candidate for the next roster update. But let's say he goes 83 and then you bought it at 1,500, then you kind of lost about 100, 200 stubs each. But it doesn't really matter because he's still going to be on the buy list. So that's something to keep in mind when you're overpaying a bit for these guys. You just want to be confident that they'll hold on a second. I got to sell Devers real fast. But you want to be confident that these guys are actually going to move up a decent bit. This guy, not looking too hot for his start right now, IRL. Hopefully he turns it around. CJ Abrams. Abrams is the guy that's been hot. Everyone's been asking about him. I kind of looked into him. Somebody DM'd me about him, and he showed me the stats, and he's been really hot his last couple games. But where's the power? We got to see him hit some more home runs. 2 or 3 home runs in his last 15 days. I want to see some more pop before I can say if he's going up or not. But if you look into him, it could be a decent buy opportunity. Tyler O'Neill, similar story. This guy has the pop, and he's been hitting some home runs as of recently. Jeff Hoffman, great guy to look into. There's still a lot of good buys right now. Just the best way to play the market. It is Marketplace Monday, so I'm not necessarily going to talk about who's getting an upgrade to how much. That will be later in the week. We'll have a roster update video. We're not going to have a roster update video. It's crazy because I could tell you right now who are good buys, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to tell you what overall I think these guys are going to be going up to, and you'll see that the prices are a little bit lower than their overalls, and you'll be able to tell. So I have that video coming out Tuesday. Wednesday will be buy, hold, sell, final advice. So we got some good videos coming out this week, but the way to tell if somebody is good or not, if they're an 80 overall, their quick sell is 400 stubs. If they're at 0, then they're trash. If they're at almost 400 stubs, then they're trash. If they're a little bit above, Austin Riley, Griffin Jax, Reynaldo Lopez, if you see prices like that for the sell now price, chances are they're probably a decent buy opportunity. Jeff Hoffman, Connor Wong, Nick, CJ Abrams, Tyler O'Neill. Now, I have some of these guys I mentioned. Now, I know all these guys I just mentioned, but you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm identifying good candidates just by their price, and that's what you guys can be doing too as well. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Short and sweet, lots of content coming this week. Marketplace Monday. Peace out. Thanks for watching, boys.